Like and subscribe. Sensei Reality Show. You the whole reason why I got the gun pointed at you, Rock. You make me do this to you. You made me this way. I had to do this. So I gotta do it. This gotta be, y'all seen Raising KanaN, this gotta be the dumbest kid in the world. Y'all seen this, y'all gotta understand exactly where I'm coming from. I mean, this guy right here, I can understand you don't like your mother because how the way your mother got you involved in the whole drug thing, and now you selling, and now you thinking that your mother turned her back on you. I mean, Rock is not, his mother is Raquel. I mean, she cannot be trusted. KanaN knows that because he sees the type of move that Rock made, and he feels like as if Rock killed his best friend, Famous. Because he thought she took out D-Web, but it was actually her brother Lou. But she also took out his father. So he have all these thoughts in his head, and he hear from Snapping Pop and those two other OGs that he working for now. Because KanaN up and coming. He's up and coming in the drug game. So with Snapping Pops and everything like that getting in his head and telling him that his mother took out Famous, when really his mother didn't take out Famous. But he don't want to believe nobody. He just on this mission that of believing Snapping Pops, believing what they saying, that his mother did that. So he taking him out into his own hand and getting himself hyped up and getting himself all, riled up to wanting to kill his mother. And in this scene right here, he's at the gravesite of his grandmother because his grandmother was the one who passed away because Rock pulled the plug on her as well. But we're going to get into that in a few minutes. But let's talk about this. The Power Universe fans have been patiently anticipating this moment, and I'm honored to step into the iconic role of Breeze, which is played by the great actor Shameik Moore. He said in a statement, "I jumped into a story that was already alive with such strong characters, but it was a fun challenge to find Breeze's unique identity, and I can't wait for the fans to see how Breeze will shift dynamics in this story, and it's going to be a wild ride." And Shameik Moore's character is a drug pen from Jamaica, Queens, that has been out there and said the Power Universe since they did a very first season of the OG Power back in 2014. And we learned back then that young KanaN stars worked for the mysterious Breeze, as did James Ghost, which y'all will see in season 5. Ghost, a young Ghost, James St. Patrick, Omari Hardwick, and Tommy Egan, which was his friend, Joseph Secor, Tommy Egan. Well, in the season 4 finale of the prequel series, Raising KanaN, the young KanaN finally meets Breeze through the street legends with KanaN's aunt and uncle, Snaps and Wendell Pierce, and Pop Erica Woods. And Pop was the one who killed KanaN's girl, too. Yeah, but he don't even know that yet. He think his mother killed his girl as well because he can't trust nothing that Rock says. So he feels as if to just go off of what anybody else said about Rock, and he just thinking that she got something to deal with every murder. But we're going to get into that a little bit too. But let's go into Shameik Moore introduction. Oh my God, man, Shameik Moore be killing it, man. He also played as Raekwon in the Wu-Tang Clan show. If y'all ain't seen that, check that out. It should be on Hulu still or whatever. But he's a great actor. I mean, he just gets so deep into the character, into the role that he plays. And I'm gonna just honestly say, man, it couldn't have been a better person for them to pick other than Shameik Moore for this. Unless it was me, because I'm 6'5". But it is not about it. But Shameik Moore is a great actor, man, and he just sells off this already, and he just give you something to look forward to. I'm like, damn, we gotta wait a whole another year to get season 5 in 2026. But hopefully we get this before GTA 6. I mean, who knows? When 2026 is when season 5, and we're gonna get more of who Shameik Moore's character Breeze is. This is gonna be fire, man, because he gets real grimy. Y'all ain't seen nothing. But anyway, the Power 3 Raising KanaN season 4 just came to a close. But the previously announced season 5 is around the corner, which I told y'all would be in 2026. And to the end, we've got some good news and some bad news. The good is Shameik Moore has been casted as Branford Breeze, which we already know. And the fans have been waiting on that one. And the bad is that the Power 3 Raising Kanan Season 5 will be its last. But don't be disappointed, y'all, because just because it's the Raising Kanan Season 5 of being the last, it's going to be an ongoing story with the Power Organs. And the Power Organ is when you get introduced to the young Ghost, which was played later on by Amari Hart once he got grown, and his friend, Tommy Egan, when they were kids, how they worked for Breeze, and then Kanan still gonna be in there. So it's just gonna be like Raising Kanan continuing, but it's only gonna be under a different name. It's not gonna be under Raising Kanan no more because you ain't raising Kanan no more because Kanan is already grown. He's growing up. So it ain't gonna be Raising Kanan anymore. But that's what got me into thinking like, man, Rock is dead. Because you gotta think about it. At the end, when he had the gun pointed at her, and then once it went off, you hear the gun go off. And then 50 said, or Raising Kanan, like the Kanan voice of 50 Cent narrating, said, what? What the fuck you thought I was gonna do? Something like that. What the fuck you thought? So it's like Rock is dead. Because they're moving on to when Kanan was working under Breeze, and Kanan is probably like 18, probably 21, right there. At that time when he was doing all this. And a young Ghost and a young Tommy is also going to be working under Breeze as well as his employees or whatever. And it's going to be a wild ride. So it can't be a season 6 Raising Kanan because Kanan is grown now. There's no more raising him. So it's going to be the Power Organs. That's going to be the next thing. That's going to be close to. It's still going to be Raising Kanan, but it's not going to be titled that. It's going to be titled Power Organ. So it's still going to be that, but it's not going to be under the same name, if you know what I'm saying. So that's why it's going to be the last season of that, which makes perfect sense. Now let's talk about Unique. Unique is going to be. I think Unique's character is going to be killed off in season 5 as well of Raising Kanan. I don't know how, but Unique is. I feel like Phil, who's working under who Unique is working under now, one of the Italians or whatever that killed Stefano. Unique is gonna be working under him, and I feel like once they ain't got no use for Unique no more, they're gonna kill Unique because they ain't got no use for him. So there's no need for him to stick around. Hopefully that doesn't end that way. Unique can just ride off and just into the sunset with some money and just be good. But let's go on to talk about Marvin. Dollar short, day late, dollar short, Marvin. When Rock said that, man, I was like, boy, it's still funny. I mean, it's not even like that type of shit right there gonna be funny. Like, nigga, how you gonna be a day late and a dollar short? Day late, dollar short, Marvin always messing up, man. And Rock is of course pissed because Marvin, he let this dude, one of the guys that was working for him, he let him get in the way and let him in on some information on something that guy was supposed to done, but he didn't. He had shot somebody, but Marvin said he didn't tell him to do that. So when the guy got pissed off at Marvin about something, and Marvin went back and was like pissed off at him, and he got pissed off at Marvin because he felt like Marvin, he didn't feel like he did. Marvin killed his uncle or whatever. So he went back and told this guy right here, Stefano. The guy you see right here, he went back and told Stefano that Marvin had killed his uncle or whatever. And then Stefano found that out, and he's like, can't trust Marvin no more. Marvin can't be trusted. And then he tried to get Rock, he tried to get Marvin to replace Rock and come between all that and try to mess up the friction of all that. But Stefano is not dead. I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. Stefano is not dead. It said that he didn't know. Rock has said that he wasn't dead, but he was like in critical condition. But she didn't say critical condition, but he said he's just as good as dead. So he's still not dead. Stefano is still alive. So things gonna get real shaky, man. And I feel like that once Stefano recover, he's going to send his people to come at Phil and try to take Phil out and everybody that's working for him. And that's how I feel like maybe Unique going to get caught up in that crossfire because he's working under Phil. So, in this scene right here, what you see is the scene that Rock is turned around and she's looking at KanaN. KanaN got the gun pointed face toward her. And he was like pretty much giving her last words. Like, what else do you have to say other than you being just a terrible piss poor of a mother? Got me involved in all this and saying that you love me like you don't love me. If you love me, you would never let me get this far, and you never done what you did. You would never killed D-Wiz. You would never killed what's KanaN's father's name? But yeah, you never killed this. Like, she killed his father. I guess out of self-defense or whatever, but it's still his father, so KanaN's not gonna understand that. So like, you killed his dad, like, you definitely can't be trusted. Like, I definitely can't look at you and not watching my back at the same time. And I'm tired of watching my back. So, and I'm hearing you did this and you pulled the plug. Like, she pulled the plug on her own mama, which is KanaN's grandma. Marvin and Lou couldn't do it because Lou even said it himself. If he would have did that, he would have never learned to live with himself doing that and knowing that he did that. So when I say pull the plug, I mean she shot up with like a needle, and the needle, she injected something that was in the needle to kill her, to kill their mom. It was some sort of type of injection that she wanted because her mama didn't want to be living no more, and she did it. I guess because of the hatred that she had towards her mom due to their relationship being as bad as it was, and it still was crazy because it's still like your mother at the end of the day. So when Lou told KanaN that at the bar, like, that just added more fuel to the fire of KanaN really wanting to get his mother out of here. So I feel like he shot Rock. Because ain't no way she still can live and go into the Power of Oregon book of like, when the Ghost and Timing characters get introduced, and it really wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense at all. Because what part would Rock play in this situation unless she do like a little flashback of her spirit or whatever that come back talking to KanaN or whatever? Like, that was the only thing that would make sense for that. But her actually still being alive, it was like, okay, she do live on, her character do live on after season 5. How would it make sense for the storyline? Only way it'll make sense, like I was just saying, like if she do flashback cameos of her spirit talking to KanaN or whatever decisions that he making and forthcoming. But I'm gonna let y'all in on something before this video ends. Like, Breeze, this is a spoiler alert. Breeze was killed by Ghost. The young Ghost that was played by, later on, grown up, Amari Hardwick. Started the whole power thing, Amari Hardwick Ghost, when Ghost became an adult and ran his own nightclub and thing like that. Blase, had the girlfriend, the side chick later on, whatever. But yeah, Ghost killed Breeze. So it still would be great just to see it for y'all own eyes, because it'll still be like it's something brand new. Like I can say that, which is the truth, but when y'all actually see it, and whether it's in Power Organs or whatever, season 5, y'all will see exactly where I'm coming from, and it won't be like a spoiler alert when you see it from your own eyes, than other than just hearing it, because you actually want to see it. So that's something that's going to happen in the future as well, and Ghost is going to take over, because KanaN going to end up getting locked up. The story has already been out, so it really ain't really a spoiler, but it's just something I just wanted to share. It's just a full breakdown. But it's Sensei Reality Show, man. Appreciate y'all for listening. If y'all made it this far, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll let y'all later. You already know. One love. Peace.